A poor 7-year-old girl saves a millionaire left to die in a trunk. He promises to protect her, but the men who want him dead just saw her face. What happens next will leave you breathless. Hannah sees the hubcap and runs for it. Her plastic bag swings against her leg, cans crunching inside. She's 7. 2 big sneakers, double-knotted, dust-colored shirt. This is the wasteland where the city dumps its trash. She and her mother, Elena, come here when rent money runs short. $3 per bag of aluminum. Today they need 6. The hubcap is worthless. She kicks it anyway. It clangs against an oil drum and falls silent. That's when the black sedan comes. It speeds down the dirt road, dust rising behind it like a wall. Hannah freezes. Cars don't come here. The sedan turns sharp behind a concrete foundation and stops. Engine cuts. Silence drops back down. Hannah looks toward her mother. Eleanor's bent over cardboard boxes 20 feet away, sorting, unaware. Hannah's feet move before her brain decides. She runs low between debris piles, getting closer. Her heart pounds. She reaches the concrete wall and presses against it. Warm from sun. She hears voices. Men. She peeks around the edge. 2 big men stand at the trunk. Dark shirts, sweat stains. A third sits in the driver's seat, smoking. They're pulling someone out of the trunk. A man in an expensive suit. Hands bound with yellow rope. Grey tape across his mouth. His face pale, slick with sweat. Eyes wild. One of the men snorts. He's still breathing? The other drags the bound man out by the rope. He stumbles, tries to catch himself with his tied hands. Misses. His knees fold. He hits the dirt hard, face first. No one moves to help him. "Leave him," the driver says from the car. He taps ash out the window. "We'll deal with it later." The suited man makes a sound behind the tape, muffled, chocked. He tries to lift his head. Can't. The men climb back into the sedan. Doors slam. The engine flares. Tires spit rocks as the car pulls away, dust rising until it swallows everything. Silence settles. The man lies in the dirt, alone. Hannah doesn't move. Her mind flashes to her father. Concrete, blood on the curb, people stepping around him. No one stopping. Behind the tape, the man makes the sound again, louder this time, desperate. Hannah takes a step forward, stops. Her stomach tightens. If she turns back now, this can disappear. The car, the man, all of it. She can go home and it won't follow her. The sound comes again. Not words, just breath forced through tape, panicked, wrong. Her feet move without asking her, slow, sideways, like she's sneaking past something asleep. When she's close enough, the man sees her. His eyes widen, his body jerks, he tries to speak. The sound breaks into frantic humming. Hannah freezes. "Are they coming back?" she asks. Her voice barely makes it out. The man nods, then shakes his head. Then nods again. He doesn't know. Hannah looks past him, the black sedan, dust still hanging in the air, the trunk lid gaping open. She turns toward the car. Hannah picks up a rock. It's too heavy. She drops it and grabs a smaller one. Her hand is slick with sweat. She strikes the glass. The sound explodes in the silence, too loud, too wrong. She freezes, listens. Nothing, just wind pushing dust. She hits it again. The glass cracks, but holds. She bites her lip, lifts the rock higher, and strikes the same spot. The window shatters. Shards rain onto the seat like dry hail. Hannah pushes her arm through the opening. A sharp edge slices her palm. She jerks back, startled. Blood. Not much, but real. She wipes it on her shirt and reaches in again. The lock pops with a dull click. She pulls the door open and climbs inside. The smell hits her first. Old cigarettes. Something metallic. Hot. She crawls forward on her knees. The dashboard is crowded with buttons and symbols that mean nothing to her. She presses one. Nothing. Another. A hard click. Her heart jumps. Another. The radio bursts into static. Too loud. She panics and slaps at it until the sound dies. For a moment, she thinks she's failed. Then she hears it. A groan behind her, low, heavy. Hannah turns slowly and looks through the rear window. The trunk is moving. It doesn't open all at once. It seems to struggle, metal grinding against itself. Then it lifts just enough to let light spill inside. Hannah doesn't wait. She scrambles out, runs to the back. The man stares at the open trunk. Hannah drops to her knees beside him in the dirt. "I'm taking the tape off. It's going to hurt." She doesn't wait, grabs the edge near his cheek, pulls fast. The tape rips free. He gasps, sucks air like drowning. His breath comes ragged. "Thank you. God, thank you. Your hands." She cuts him off. She pulls the pocket knife from her pocket. Small, old, rusted hinge, dull blade. She uses it to cut flower stems when they don't sell. Now she presses it against yellow rope and saws. He holds his wrists still, but his whole body trembles. The rope is thick. The knife is dull. Her hands slip. Once, twice. She blinks hard and keeps cutting. First strand phrase, then another. He pulls. The rope snaps. His hands are free. He rubs his wrists. Deep red lines where the rope cut. He stares at his own hands, then at Hannah. Takes in her two big shoes, dust-covered shirt. The plastic bag of cans in the dirt. "What's your name?" "Hannah. I'm Marcus." He says it like the name matters. "Why did you help me?" She doesn't have big words. "I couldn't pretend I didn't see." His jaw tightens. His eyes go wet. He opens his mouth, closes it, nods. "They said they're coming back," Hannah says. Marcus stands, unsteady, finds his balance. "You need to go. If they know you helped—" He stops. "Don't tell anyone, not even your mother, not yet." Hannah nods. She understands danger. "I'm going to find you," Marcus says. "After I fix this, I promise." Hannah picks up her bag. She's heard promises before. But his voice sounds different, like he's making a vow to himself. She turns and runs back through the debris toward her mother. She weaves between tire mountains and rusted metal. Her chest burns. When she reaches Elena, her mother looks up. "What's wrong? You look like you saw a ghost." Hannah shakes her head. "Nothing. I ran too fast." "Can we go home?" Elena studies her daughter. Then she sees Hannah's hands, small cut on her palm, blood at the edge. "How did you get that?" "I fell, on glass." Not entirely a lie, not entirely truth. Elena's eyes narrow. She knows something happened. But she also knows her daughter doesn't lie unless she has to. "Let me see." She pulls a tissue from her pocket, wraps it around the cut, ties it tight. "We'll clean it at home." They walk together toward the edge of the wasteland, bags of cans in hand. Behind them, hidden by concrete, Marcus Bennett stands alone. He watches until they disappear. His wrists throb. His mind races. One thought cuts through everything. A 7-year-old just saved his life. And the men who want him dead will come looking. She's in danger now. And Marcus doesn't break promises. Marcus walks 3 miles under the noon sun to reach the gas station. The suit jacket is gone, left in the trunk. His shirt sleeve is torn at the elbow from the rope. His wrists are raw, deep red where nylon burned into skin. The payphone receiver is sticky. He dials Joel. "Pick me up, now." His voice is hoarse. No explanation follows. None is needed. 20 minutes later, a black SUV pulls to the curb. Marcus climbs into the back seat, heavy, spent. The ride home is silent. Joel checks the rearview mirror twice. Their eyes meet. He asks nothing. The city changes fast. The wasteland gives way to cracked sidewalks, barred storefronts, strip malls buzzing with dying neon. Glass towers rise without warning. Marcus's phone vibrates non-stop. Partners, security. He ignores all of it. At the building entrance, guards rush him. "Mr. Bennett, sir." Later. The elevator seals him inside. At the penthouse, he showers fully clothed. Brown water spirals into the drain, then clears. He scrubs his wrists until they bleed again. Sleep doesn't come. Morning light slices blinds sharp. Marcus at glass desk, coffee cold in mug, laptop boots fast, accesses traffic cameras, wasteland perimeter, private corporate feeds, costs 5 figures, doesn't blink, Scrolls frame by frame slow. There, girl appears. Two big sneakers kicking dust. Plastic grocery bag swinging heavy with cans as she runs toward woman figure. Freezes frame, zooms maximum. Notes exact path through debris field. Neighborhood identifier flashes. Cross-references property rolls instant. Apartment complex pinned. Dresses deliberate plain. Faded jeans from drawer. Plain polo shirt. Baseball cap pulled low over eyes. No tie, no watch. Joel drives unmarked sedan. Park 2 blocks distant. Marcus exits alone. No driver circling. Chain link fence rattles wind. Laundry strung tight between third-floor balconies. Smells cooking oil heavy, faint bleach underneath. Concrete stairs worn center. Apartment 3C door chipped paint. Muffled TV voices through thin walls. Knocks 3 measured times. Door cracks precise 6 inches. Steel chain lock taut. Elena stares narrow. Mid-30s carrying years heavier. Eyes tired, permanent from dawn shifts. Hair pulled severe ponytail. Grey t-shirt, faded shoulders. Who the hell are you? Marcus Bennett. Voice controlled low. Need talk your daughter. Face transforms stone instant. Hand grips doorframe, knuckles blanch. What about Hannah? Helped me yesterday. Wasteland depot back. Men left tied trunk. She freed me. Elena's breath hitches audible. What men exactly? David Brennan's crew. Business partner mine. Name registers blank, but danger lights eyes. Lives edge it daily. Hannah sleeping inside. Leave now. Marcus raises left wrist deliberate slow. Rope burns fresh vivid. Angry red circles bone permanent. She cut these herself. Saved life. Eleanor's eyes lock onto the marks on his wrists. Her jaw tightens. The door closes firmly. The chain slides free. She opens it again. Wider this time. 5 minutes. Marcus steps inside. The apartment is a single room doing the work of many. A scarred kitchen table, a mattress on the floor in the corner, 1 wooden chair stacked with folded laundry. The air smells of bleach and fried onions. Clean. Deliberately so. Sit, Eleanor says, pointing to the plastic chair. Marcus lowers himself into it, awkward, too large for the space. His knees knock the table. He feels exposed. Where is Hannah? Asleep. Eleanor plants herself between him and the bedroom curtain, arms crossed. Her palm is cut, says she fell on glass. Marcus reaches into his jacket and removes a thick envelope, sets it on the table. For medical care. Now. No conditions. Eleanor doesn't touch it. Bedroom curtain twitches faint. Hannah peeks cautious. Spots Marcus seated. Eyes bulge sudden. Jerks vanish quick. Curtain settles. Eleanor pivots sharp. Hannah inside bedroom immediately. Mama, wait, he's... Bedroom now. Voice iron absolute. Hannah retreats silent. Curtain stills. Eleanor confronts Marcus. Voice drops lethal low. Risked life yours. Envelope evens account. Marcus nudges envelope table toward her deliberate. Accept regardless, please. Prolonged silence stretches. Eyes envelope then him piercing. Exit premises. Rises. Business card wallet emerges. Positions beside cash deliberate. Medical protection anything required. Day-night call direct. No verbal reply. No gaze follows departure. Door seals quiet latch final. Marcus descends stairs concrete echoing. Joel idles SUV 2 blocks distant. Situation controlled, sir. Depart. Penthouse returns. Laptop reignites. Full background scan launches. Elena Santos profile. 34. Cleans houses tri-weekly. 0 priors. Minimal debt trail. Hannah Mercedes Santos. 7 documented. Local hospital delivery. Father terminated. Hit run unsolved lingering. School photograph buffers slow connection. Hannah beams gap-toothed front missing. Eyes identical wasteland encounter. Screen closes decisive. Marcus settles darkening penthouse solitude. City illumination ignites beyond vast windows. Elena's table envelope. Pristine, untouched. Fingers lift once. Registers heft substantial through paper. Returns unbreached. Onion chopping resumes. Blade cadence unwavering. Gaze arid composed. 2 hours later, Hannah wakes. She sits at the table with a chipped bowl of rice and beans, eats quietly. Elena watches from the stove. "Does your hand still hurt?" Elena asks. Hannah flexes her fingers. A small wince escapes. "A little." Elena waits. "Do you want to tell me the truth now?" "I did fall on glass." The knife stops mid-chop. Elena looks at her. "The man who came today," she says carefully. "Did you recognize him?" Hannah nods, eyes on her bowl. "Did he hurt you?" "No." "Did you help him?" Hannah hesitates. Then, "Yes." The knife is set down. Elena pulls out the chair across from her and sits. "How?" Hannah traces a circle in the rice with her spoon, like Papa. The room stills. Outside, headlights sweep across the curtains. Slow, then stop. An engine idles. Elena holds her breath. Hannah looks up. "Mama?" The engine revs once, then fades into the distance. The silence that follows is heavier than before. Elena stands frozen at kitchen sink. Headlights gone. Engine silence presses heavy. Hannah watches Mother's back. Spoon paused mid-air. "Mama." "Nothing, Mika. Finish eating." Voice tight, shoulders tense. Elena dries hands on towel, sits at table. "The man. What happened in the wasteland?" Hannah eyes rice bowl, hands trembling. "He was in the trunk, tied up. I broke the window, found the button, opened it." Elena exhales sharply, chest tight. "Trunk? Like a car trunk?" Hannah nods, fingers flex at bandaged hand. "They left him there, said they'd come back." Elena's hand finds Hannah's, squeezes gentle but firm. "You could have died." Hannah shrugs small, heart thumping. "Nobody helped Papa." Elena smells dust and sweat in her hair. Remembers envelope and Marcus card. Stands. Picks card. Memorizes number. Returns it. Phone rings unknown. She stares, tension stiff. Doesn't answer. Night deepens. Hannah sleeps fitful. Elena sits, curtains drawn tight, listening to every car pass. Morning. Marcus at desk. Phone rings. David Brennan. Marcus answers flat. "Where were you yesterday?" "Busy." "Busy, entire board call, Pemex deal hanging. What happened?" "Men tried to put me in trunk, left me for dead. Wasteland behind depot." Silence, fake laugh. "Jesus, Marcus, you okay? Police?" "Not police, your men, David." "What? That's insane, you need to—" Marcus hangs up, pauses, fingers tense on desk. Joel waits downstairs. "Same place?" "If worse comes." "Apartment." SUV outside Elena's building. Marcus steps out, eyes scanning. Car same as last night, tinted gone or new. Climbs stairs, knocks 3C, no answer, knocks again. Door opens. Elena. Eyes red, shadows under them. "What now?" "You called?" Marcus asks. "Car outside. Last night. Idling. Watching." Elena voice low. Door barely cracked. Marcus steps closer. "Same men. They'll look for witnesses. Take your money. Go." "Can't. They find her. You... both." Marcus hesitates, realizing surveillance gaps could be traced. Elena's face hardens. "What exactly do you offer?" Marcus swallows, pauses. "Play safe, few days, until I handle David." She looks past him. Street empty, hesitates, doubts herself. "Where?" "My house, north side, gated. Cameras, mostly." He bites lip, thinking Joel might miss a blind spot. Elena glances at Hannah, then back. "Hannah, pack clothes, we're going somewhere." Hannah appears at doorway, eyes wide but frozen. "The trunk man." Marcus kneels to her level. "Yes." "Can you be brave a few more days?" Hannah nods slowly, fingers flexing at the bandaged hand, her chest tight, breaths shallow. "Mama?" Elena packs a small bag, 3 shirts, 2 pants, Hannah's favorite stuffed bear. Zipper closes. "Show the way." SUV drives 30 minutes, city fades, neighborhoods clean, houses large, gates high. Joel punches code. Iron opens smooth, modern glass and stone house, too big for one man. Elena carries bag. Hannah grips Bear tight, jaw set. Marcus opens door. Kitchen, living room, bedrooms upstairs. Eleanor stops in foyer, hesitates. This yours? One of them. She shakes head. Too much house. Hannah wanders, fingers on glass table, smudges fingerprints. Mama, look. Windows touch floor. Marcus watches, tense. Hungry? Kitchen island. Bread, cheese, fruit. Hannah stares. Never seen mango. Eleanor cuts slices. Hannah bites careful. Juice drips chin. First, real smile. Marcus phone buzzes. Ignored. Stay 3 days minimum. Joel outside. Cameras everywhere. Elena nods. Then what? Safe to go home? She doesn't believe, but no choice. Afternoon. Hannah explores. Guest room. Bed, huge. Jumps once. Stops, chest tight. Elena unpacks. Folds clothes. Drawer neat. Marcus awkward in doorway. Need anything? Privacy. Eleanor firm. He nods, leaves. Goes office, calls investigator. David Brennan. Full trace. Yesterday men. Wasteland tags. Phone rings. David again. Marcus answers flat. Girl saw. 7 years old. If anything happens, her family... David laughs nervously. Girl? What girl? Marcus, paranoid? Click. Marcus stares at wall. Through glass, Hannah outside patio, staring pool water, wide-eyed. Never seen one. Evening. Dinner. Plates. Clink. Hannah eats slow, watches Marcus fork movements. Elena quiet, tense. Why house empty? Marcus pauses. Travel much? Work? Hannah whispers. Alone? Usually. Silence. Uncomfortable. Plates clear. Night. Hannah can't sleep. Bed too soft. Room too big. She sits on mattress edge, clutching Bear. Heart thumping. Door opens slow. Marcus stands silhouetted. Can't sleep. She shakes head. Want to walk? Kitchen dark. Fridge light glows. Milk. Cookies. Hannah never had Oreos. Twists carefully. Licks cream first. Fingers sticky. Heart racing. Marcus watches. First time? She nods. Cream on nose. Breath quick. He smiles rare, soft. Learned that way. Hannah licks finger clean. Mama says stranger's bad. Usually right. Marcus pauses, tension in shoulders. I'm trying not to be. She thinks, eyes wide. Trunk. Scared. Worst ever. He exhales, tension visible. Hannah nods understanding, shivers. Me too. Marcus opens pantry to show empty. No trunks here. She giggles, nervous, milk mustache on chin. Eleanor watches shadowed doorway. Hesitates, doubts. Then turns away. Midnight. Eleanor can't sleep. Sits in dark kitchen. SUV outside. Joel smoking patio. She steps out. Men come here? Joel shakes head. Cameras everywhere, motion sensors mostly. She nods, uneasy. Back inside. Hannah asleep at drawing table. Stick figures, car, trunk, rope. Hannah clutches crayon, brow furrowed. Morning. Marcus leaves early. Note. Back tonight safe. Elena tears note, packs bags quietly. We leave today. Hannah confused. Trunk man, nice. Not safe. Never safe. Elena whispers. SUV pulls driveway. Not Joel. 2 men front. Same shirts. Windows down. Boss wants talk, girl. Elena snatches Hannah. Back door. Fence line. Runs. Men exit car slow, deliberate. Heavy boots crunching gravel. Close now. Breath sharp. Hannah trembling. Phone buzzes. Marcus number. She answers. They're here. Now. Marcus voice tight. Hide. Joel coming. Front door kicks open. Wood splinters. Dust rises. Hannah presses against mother. Men enter. Slow, methodical. Shadows stretch. Heartbeats loud. Breath ragged. Fear tastes metallic. Elena whispers, tense. Stay behind me. Move. Marcus drives fast. Phone calls ignored. Joel? Men at house. Elena and Hannah gone. 2 minutes before arrival. Stomach drops. Pulls over. Track them. Lost signal after trees. Calls Elena. No answer. Voicemail. Ringing endless. Finally, "We're safe. Don't call back." "Where?" "Doesn't matter. Can't trust you." She hangs up. Traffic passes. Horn blares. Marcus ignores texts. Partners. Security. Hannah's smile flashes in mind. Now running. Joel appears. "Sir?" "Every resource. Now." Office. Boardroom full. David smiles fake. "Marcus, we need cancel all gone rest of week." David laughs. Marcus grips desk. Eleanor finds cheap motel. Highway edge. Owner asks no questions. Pays cash 3 nights. Room smells bleach and cigarettes. Bed sagging. Hannah sits window watching parking lot. "Where trunk man?" "Away." Elena lies. "He's scared too?" Eleanor doesn't answer. Sits on bed. Hannah crawls beside her. "Mama, I'm hungry." Wallet shows $40. Vending machine downstairs. Chips, crackers, water. They eat silent. Hannah falls asleep against mother. Eleanor stares ceiling. Thinks of Marcus's penthouse, glass touching floor, pool nobody used. Too much house for one man. Now understanding why. Phone rings. Number blocked. She answers careful. "Yes?" "Eleanor, it's me, I need—" She hangs up. Next call. "Please, I know where you are." Eleanor's blood freezes. "How?" "Credit card. I can track you, but I won't. Tell me you're safe." She hangs up again. Turns phone off. Hannah stirs. "Mama?" "Sleep, mija." But Elena doesn't sleep. Sits guard by door. Listens every footstep hall. Next morning. Marcus at motel. Joel stays car. Elena sees through peephole. Hannah asleep. Knock. "Elena, it's me." Door locked. "Go away." "I failed. David's men tracked credit card. Not safe here." Cracks door, chain still. Marcus destroyed. Eyes hollow. Shoulders sag. "What do you want?" "Protection. Federal. Organized crime. They'll—" "Police. We risk deportation." Marcus' stomach twists. "Then what?" "Nothing." "You did enough. Please, she trusts you." "She trusts you. Problem." Door closes. Locks. Marcus' forehead on frame. Another guest passes. 30 minutes later, door opens tiny. Hannah peeks. "Trunk man sad?" Marcus kneels to Hannah, eyes wet. "I promised to keep you safe. I failed." Hannah touches rope-burned wrist. "You scared?" "Terrified." "These hurt." "Not as much as knowing I got you in danger." Elena watches. Hannah whispers, "You come back?" Marcus glances at Elena. "I don't know." Hannah nods. "My papa came back too." Marcus stands slow. "I might fail again." Elena opens door. 15 minutes. Room small. Hannah edge of bed. Marcus across floor. "I need help." "What kind?" "Expose David. Recorded confession. You stay hidden." Eleanor laughs bitter. Marcus looks at Hannah. "I act normal. He talks. You stay safe. Different city, maybe." She shakes head. "You think he'll confess because you ask nice?" "No. I think he'll confess because he's arrogant. Because I tell him I know everything. Because he thinks he's untouchable." Hannah listens, drawing on motel pad. Stick figures again. Car trunk. But this time, 3 people outside. Safe. Marcus' phone buzzes. Police, actually. Real ones. Not David's. "Mr. Bennett? We received report. Attempted kidnapping. Your address. We need statement." He looks at Eleanor. Nods to phone. She understands. He answers. "Yes, I can come downtown. 30 minutes. Hangs up. "You're doing this?" Eleanor surprised. "If I don't, they keep looking. Keep hunting. You never sleep again." He stands. Looks at Hannah. "I'm going to ask you something hard." She looks up from drawing. "I'm going to make mistakes. Probably many. But I won't stop trying. Can you forgive that?" Hannah sets crayon down. "Papa tried too. Then he didn't come back." Marcus feels words pierce chest. "I know. I'm sorry." She nods. Serious. "Maybe you different." Maybe. That word hangs everything. Police station downtown, Marcus in grey suit. Coffee cold. Detective Martinez across table. File thick. Attempted kidnapping, organized crime angle. You know David Brennan? 30 years. Business partner. He's done this before. 3 people missing. 2 years unsolved. Marcus' stomach turns. I didn't know. You hire investigators? Yes. They tracked credit cards. That's how David found Elena and Hannah. Martinez leans forward. Who's Elena? Woman who saved my life. The one you visited yesterday? Apartment 3C? Marcus freezes. How you were watching? We were. After tip about kidnapping plot, your involvement seemed strange for CEO. I'm involved because a 7-year-old cut me free from trunk. Then David decided she was liability. Martinez studies him long. You want protective custody? I want him recorded confessing. That's federal above me. Then connect me to who handles federal. Martinez nods slow. You're either very guilty or very stupid. Maybe both, but Elena and Hannah didn't ask for this. They need safe. Martinez picks up phone. I'll make call. 3 days pass. Marcus wears wire. Meets David at office. Casual lunch. David laughs. You look like hell. Rough few days. Woman and kid? Marcus doesn't answer. Breath tight, pulse fast. They testify you're done, she's illegal, kid goes foster. Unless you disappear quietly. Marcus leans back. You tried kill me. I tried protect business. Sentimental. Girl witness. Liability. She's 7. 770. Doesn't matter. Federal agents listening move in. David's face drains. What? You're under arrest, attempted murder, organized crime, human trafficking. David lunges, screams. Agents grab him. He thrashes. Glass table rattles. Heart pounds. Marcus feels ice in veins. Wire saved evidence, not Hannah, not really. Federal safe house, different city. Elena and Hannah relocated. Marcus visits once. Room generic, sterile. Hannah watches TV, eyes wary. Hey, she glances. You fixed it? David's arrested. Long time prison. People still won't hurt you. Marcus nods. Yes. So we stay here. Until safe. Hannah turns to TV. Elena in doorway. Handler reminds. 15 minutes. Marcus kneels. I'm sorry. Mama says sorry doesn't fix trunk nightmares. Marcus flinches. I know. You come back? He hesitates. I don't know. Safer if nobody knows. Hannah studies him. Eyes old. Like my papa. You disappear too. Elena steps. Hannah, it's okay, I knew. Marcus chest tight. I'll send money. Every month, whatever you need. Forever if needed. Hannah nods, turns back to TV. Marcus leaves, handler walks him out. Months pass. Marcus returns to normal life. Penthouse, board meetings, partners wondering where he went. Life continues like nothing happened. But everything happened. He sends money, wire transfers. Elena doesn't use much, saves it. Hannah's college fund, Elena writes in letter. Marcus reads it 3 times. At night, he watches news. David sentenced. 15 years. Not enough. Never enough. Marcus thinks about Hannah watching TV in government house. Eyes old. Already knowing about abandonment before she got old enough to understand it. Phone rings. Unknown number. He answers. Yes? It's Elena. His heart stops. Is she safe? Fine. She wanted call you. Hannah's voice small. Trunk man. Hi, Hannah. Can I ask you something? Anything. When you come back, will you leave my trunk open in car? I still scared. Marcus' throat closes. Yes, Hannah. I'll always leave it open. Promise? Promise. She hangs up. He sits penthouse dark. Makes decision then. Sells company. Liquidates. 2 years of work building something different. Something real. Something for people who disappear. Organization helping undocumented families. Hidden witnesses. Kids in danger. He names it after her. Hannah's door. Keeps doors open. Lets people out. Never closes them. Marcus liquidates the company in 30 days. Board meeting explodes, partners furious. "You're insane," David's replacement says. "This company is worth billions." "Worth nothing to me anymore." He dissolves holdings, sells the penthouse. Glass and stone become someone else's echo, moves to a smaller place, 1 bedroom, city view, not above it. Quiet street, no gates, no cameras, just a door that locks. He uses the money to build a foundation. Lawyers work non-stop. Hannah's door. It shelters undocumented families, moves witnesses, funds investigators, small operation. 30 employees, no marble, no glass tables, office downtown, cheap rent, old desk with a chipped corner. Marcus keeps it that way. Reminder, paperwork stacks, every file a name. Someone he didn't reach fast enough. Joel still drives him, same SUV. Marcus sits in front now, talks. "You believe in this?" Joel asks. "I have to," Marcus says. 6 months pass. Marcus looks different, thinner, grey at temples, jeans and t-shirts now, ties forgotten. He watches the news too much. Every missing child, every unsolved case. Handler calls. "Elena wants contact." Marcus freezes. "Hannah?" "Both. Supervised video call, 15 minutes. Screen connects, safe house kitchen. Elena thinner, steady. Hannah beside her. 8 now. "Hi," Hannah says. "Hi," Marcus answers softly. School changed, new name. "Not really, Hannah," she says. "Names take time," Marcus replies. She studies him. "You look tired." "I am." "Why?" He doesn't dodge it. "Because I'm afraid I'm not enough." Hannah nods. "That's truth talking." Time's up. Screen cuts. Marcus sits still. 2 weeks later, a package arrives, no return address. Inside, a drawing, stick figures, car, trunk open, Marcus outside, Hannah inside, Elena beside, all smiling. "I remember you." Marcus tapes it to the wall. First thing there. Phone rings. Elena. Her voice strained. "Hannah's having nightmares, every night. Therapist says hearing you might help." "Put her on." "Trunk man." "I'm here. I have bad dreams." "I know." "That means your brain is working." "Will they stop?" "Yes. Slowly." "You promise?" "I'll keep promising until you believe me." Silence. Then a breath. Relief. "I have bad dreams too," Marcus adds. "But I wake up and try again." "Okay," Hannah says. Elena comes back on. "Thank you." For the first time she means it. Friday calls become routine. Same time, same screen. Hannah shows drawings. Elena stops hovering, lets them talk. The new name settles. Sophia. "With you, I'm Hannah," she says. That one's real. They talk about school, math, books, a boy. Marcus listens like it matters, because it does. One Friday. "You still leave the trunk open?" "Every time." "That promise still works," she says. Marcus stays late some nights, looks at drawings on the wall. Understands change isn't dramatic, it's repetition showing up. He doesn't believe in redemption, but he believes in trying. Friday after Friday, a year passes. Nightmares fade, not gone, manageable. Elena sends a photo. Sophia at a birthday party. Real smile, cake, friends. Handler updates. Threat level dropped. Permanent relocation possible. Marcus calls. "You get to choose." Sophia asks, "If we move, will you still call?" "Yes." "Every Friday." "And anytime you're scared?" They choose Oregon, small town, real names. After the call, Marcus opens a new file. Hannah's door. Family relocation. More names will fill it. 3 months later, Marcus drives to Oregon. Alone. Small house. Quiet street. Sophia in the yard. She doesn't recognize him. Then she hears his voice. "Trunk man!" She runs, hits him full force. He catches her. Real weight, real arms. Inside smells like dinner, like home. "No trunks here," Sophia says, pointing. "Only doors." Then, proud, "I left one open for you, in Mama's car." Marcus can't speak. Eleanor watches, doesn't stop the tears. Morning coffee, quiet kitchen. She trusts you, Eleanor says. I'm trying to deserve it. You are. Sophia runs in, jumps on him. Breakfast together. Laughter. Normal. Before he leaves, you'll come back? Yes, if that's okay. Eleanor nods. Marcus drives away. Trunk open, air rushing through, light inside, 2 years later. Hannah's door works in 8 cities, hundreds protected. A letter arrives. I don't have nightmares anymore. Sometimes I remember, but it feels far away. Mama says, that's healing. You kept showing up. You kept the trunk open. Even when you weren't there, I knew it was open somewhere. Marcus tapes it beside the drawing. Handler calls. Sophia wants to see the foundation. She visits, reads files, helps organize, understands now. Before leaving, she says, you turned the trunk into a door. Marcus nods. That's it. Prison into exit. Fear into choice. I'll keep opening doors, he says. She believes him. The trunk stays open, always. Sophia is 29 when it happens, not early in her career, not when mistakes are expected, late enough that people assume she knows better. The call comes at 2:17 a.m. Case intake. Border town. Mother undocumented. Child hidden in a car trunk during transport. Panic attack mid-route. They pull over. Police nearby. Everything unstable. Sophia listens. Takes notes. Calm voice. Professional. We can extract them, the coordinator says, but we'll have to reroute 3 teams. It puts 2 other families at risk. Sophia looks at the board. Names, dates, color codes, all doors, all promises. What's the alternative? She asks. Delay extraction. Sedate the child. Move at dawn. The word sedate lands wrong. Heavy. How old? Sophia asks. 8. 8. Same age. The number hums in her chest. She should say yes. Logically, it's the right call. Risk mitigation, resource management. The foundation can't afford impulsive decisions. She thinks of Marcus. What he would say. What he wouldn't. Do it, she says finally. Delay. Dawn. The line goes quiet, then relief. Copy. She hangs up. Sits alone in her office. Lights off. The old drawing still taped to the wall. Faded now. Yellow edges. A trunk drawn in crooked lines. At 4:03 a.m., her phone rings again. The child woke up screaming. Thrashed. Tried to open the trunk from inside. Scratched hands, bloody. Mother couldn't calm him. Police heard. Everything collapsed. They got out eventually. Detained. Child separated. Temporary shelter. Trauma compounded. No one died. But something broke. Sophia drives home as the sun rises. Pulls into her garage. Doesn't turn the engine off, just sits there, hands on steering wheel, breathing shallow. She opens the trunk. Empty. Still, she can't close it. She remembers Marcus's voice, years ago, steady and tired. I promised to leave it open. That was all I knew how to do. She failed, not legally, not structurally, but ethically. She chose the system over the child. Her phone buzzes. Marcus. You okay? He asks. No accusation. He already knows. I made the right decision, she says, needing to hear it aloud. Yes, he says, pause, and you made the wrong one too. Tears come fast, ugly, adult tears. I sounded like them, she says, the people who said waiting was safer. I did that once, Marcus says. I never forgave myself. You don't have to do that part. Silence. Then Sophia asks quietly, what do I do now? You open the door wider, he says. And next time, you stay. The next morning, Sophia rewrites protocol. No sedation without consent. No delays for children in confined spaces. No safety model that ignores terror as data. The board pushes back. Donors complain. 2 resign. Sophia keeps the policy. That night, she drives home again. Opens the trunk, leaves it open. sits on the floor of the garage until her legs go numb. She doesn't forgive herself, but she learns, and the door stays open. Sophia is 18. College acceptance letter sits on kitchen table. Full scholarship. Early childhood education major. She wants to work with traumatized kids. Marcus finds out through Elena's text. She got in. He calls. Sophia answers. Trunk man, I wanted to tell you first, but I needed tell Mama. I'm proud of you. I'm scared, she admits. Of what? That I'll mess up, that I won't be enough for kids like I was. Marcus understands the echo. You will be enough because you know what it feels like to not be safe. That knowledge is power. She breathes. Will you come to graduation? Wouldn't miss it. Graduation day arrives. Marcus sits back row, watches Sophia walk across stage. She finds him in crowd, smiles, not the tentative smile of the 8-year-old. This smile has weight, confidence built on Fridays, built on trunk staying open. Eleanor sits 2 rows ahead. She's different too, owns a small bookstore now, uses money Marcus sent building something of her own. They nod at each other, acknowledge the journey. After ceremony, Sophia runs to Marcus, hugs him without asking permission. I did it. You did. Because you kept showing up. Marcus shakes his head. Because you kept being brave. Years pass. Sophia graduates college, works at children's shelter, helps kids with PTSD, uses her own story carefully, not to dramatize, to normalize. Hannah's door expands to 12 cities, helps 400 families. Marcus hires Sophia part-time. She coordinates trauma counseling, brings clinical understanding to emotional work. One day, Sophia sits in Marcus's office, same chipped desk, same drawings on wall, now yellowed. She's 24. I want to expand the counseling program, she says. Specialized therapy for kids who've been in trunks, literally and metaphorically. Marcus listens. She's not asking permission, she's proposing. CEO energy, but with heart. How much do you need? 300,000 to start, 5 therapists, proper facilities. Approved. She nods. Expected. She's earned authority here. There's something else. What? I want to name it after my father. The program. Santos Trauma Center. Marcus pauses. Hannah's father. The hit and run. The unsolved case. He thinks about how trauma reaches across years, how Sophia carrying his memory is different than running from it. Perfect name, he says. The center opens on Marcus's birthday. Sophia didn't plan it that way. Just coincidence. But Marcus understands symbols matter. First patient is 7-year-old boy, same age Sophia was, kidnapping attempt, escaped, now can't enter cars without panic. Sophia sits with him, shows picture. That's me, when I was your age. I was scared too. The boy studies her. Did it stop? Yes, it took time, but it stopped. How? Someone kept showing up, even when I didn't think he would, even when I was hard to love. He kept showing up. The boy nods, understands the language of consistency. Marcus watches from hallway. Sophia is older version of herself, still has nightmares sometimes, still checks trunk before entering cars, still calls Marcus when scared, but she transforms fear into work, into helping others fear less. 10 years later. Marcus is in his 60s now. Sophia is 34. She's running Hannah's door. Marcus stepped back 3 years ago. Still on board, still advisor. But Sophia is the leader now. She makes decisions he wouldn't make. Bolder, more aggressive, takes bigger risks. That's good. Means she trusts herself. They have dinner once a month. Same restaurant, corner table, habit. I'm thinking about writing a book, Sophia says, about trauma recovery through consistent presence, using my story. You should. It means telling everything, the trunk, the fear, you. I know. Are you okay with that? Marcus considers. Then, only if you tell the truth, not the version that makes me hero, the version where I failed first, then tried. Sophia nods. That's the version I want to tell anyway. The book releases to quiet acclaim. Not bestseller, but real readers, parents, therapists, kids who've survived. Sophia does interviews, always mentions Trunk, always mentions Marcus, always emphasizes, it's not about being saved, it's about someone staying. Marcus reads the book, reads his own story as told by the person he saved. It's unflinching, shows his failures, shows his slow learning, shows how one promise kept, Trunk open, became foundation for everything else. He finds Hannah's drawing on the page, the stick figures, Trunk open. I remember you. In the afterword, Sophia writes, the trunk taught me that safety isn't a destination, it's a door that stays open. It's someone showing up Friday after Friday. It's a promise small enough to keep and big enough to matter. Marcus reads that line 5 times, 25 years after the wasteland. Marcus is 72. Sophia is 43. Hannah's door operates in 30 cities, 1,500 families helped, 200 staff, federal funding, congressional recognition. Sophia is giving a TED talk. Marcus sits in audience. She stands on stage, tells the story of Trunk, tells the story of Marcus, tells the story of opening doors. The most powerful thing one person can do, she says, is show up, not with grand gestures, with Fridays, with consistent presence, with leaving trunk doors open, with believing that healing happens through repetition, not miracle. The audience applauds. Marcus cries quiet. No one notices. Afterward, Sophia finds him. You okay? Perfect. They walk to car. Sophia drives now. Marcus sits passenger. She opens trunk before they leave parking lot. Habit, she explains. I know. They drive through city at night. Trunk open behind them. Sophia talks about next expansion plans. Marcus listens. His role is listener now. Advisor. Foundation. Last month. Sophia receives call. Marcus in hospital. Heart attack mild. But reminder of mortality. She visits. He's small in hospital bed. Old. Tired. But eyes still sharp. Hi, she says. Hi, sweetheart. She cries. He lets her. I wasn't ready, she says. I know. What do I do without you? Marcus takes her hand. You keep the door open. For other kids. You remember that trunk, and you keep the door open. She nods. Understands. He's not leaving her. He's passing the torch. Funeral is quiet. Foundation staff. Elena, 92, frail but present. Sophia delivers eulogy. Marcus Bennett saved my life, not in one dramatic moment, but in 1,000 quiet moments, Fridays, trunk doors, promises kept. He taught me that redemption isn't about becoming perfect. It's about showing up when you're broken and trying anyway. She pauses. Hannah's door will continue, not because of him, but in honor of him, because he opened doors he didn't have to open, and the doors stay open. After funeral, Sophia drives to cemetery, trunk open, wind rushing through. She sits in car alone, remembers 8-year-old self, remembers Trunk, remembers Marcus kneeling. Can you be brave few more days? She was brave. She stayed. The door stayed open. Now she keeps it open for others. The trunk stays open. Always. That's the legacy. Not money, not foundation, but the simple promise. I will stay. The door will remain open. You're not alone. Sophia starts car. Drives through city with trunk open. Light pouring in, air rushing through, just like Marcus taught her, just like she'll teach others. The trunk stays open. Always.